For this video, I'm going to take you on one final tour of Paquette's Farmall Tractor Museum located in Leesburg, Florida. One of the things you'll notice about this video is it's significantly longer than my typical videos. I generally do travel videos about 5 to 7 minutes long, and this one is in excess of 20 minutes. So it's definitely a different type of video. The reason why I try to keep the video short to about 5 minutes is I try not to give away too much of the museum or attraction so that you have incentive to go there. This museum has announced that they are permanently closing at the end of July, so by the time you watch this video, it's probably already closed and gone. So the point of this particular video was a little different. I came to document and record as much as possible, so you could basically almost use it as a time capsule and appreciate what an amazing attraction this was in its heyday. Another thing you'll notice about this video is the majority of it is music video and not a lot of commentary because in all honesty, I don't know a lot about tractors and wouldn't be able to talk 20 minutes about them. So the origins of this museum started in the 1990s. The owner, his name was Paquette, and he restored a lot of tractors. It was his hobby, his passion project that he did in his retirement years. Stu worked as a paving contractor up in the Northeast, and that's why he was fairly wealthy. And he basically built this giant complex. And you'll notice that this place was huge. There were 4 buildings. There was the International Hall of Fame where they had all the International Harvester products and the Cub Cadets. The show building was the main banquet hall where they actually hosted parties and weddings and those type of things. Then they had the gift shop and repair shop, which is where you basically paid for the admission tickets. And then they had the long barn with all the other types of tractors, the Farmall stuff. I really did love this museum. It was an amazing experience, and I'm kicking myself for not going earlier. The museum is permanently closing because Stu passed away back in March. You'll notice on the front of most of the tractors, it'll say Stu stuff. Well, that's what that means. This was Stu stuff, and without him, this museum just isn't a viable option anymore. It was his passion and his charisma that is what built everything you're looking at right now. I'm not surprised that this place is going out of business. I realize that farm tractors is a really small niche of people that would have the interest in it. It's basically part of the trend where a lot of museums like this are going out of business. There's a ton of car museums that have liquidated and gone out of business within the last 2 years. It's just the younger generations don't seem to have the interest in attending these places, or I guess people don't have the economic means to actually pay to go to these places. The admission price was about $20 for me to get in for the day I went. I would have definitely recommended this place if it was still open by the time you were watching this. But like I said, the last day is going to be at the end of July 2022, so if you're watching this video right now and it's still open, you might think about taking a look and driving down to Leesburg, because this is probably the best tractor museum in the entire country. I've been to a couple others and nothing was of this size. And the tractors that were here, not only were there just an amazing amount of them, the quality of the restoration work was insanely good. Whoever restored these things was a master of their profession. I mean, I grew up around cars and trucks, so I can really appreciate the International Harvester and International Scout trucks and SUVs. I just didn't know that International made other stuff. I knew they made, combines and tractors and those type of things. I had no idea they made heavy trucks and fifth wheels. That was kind of neat. And the other thing that I didn't realize was the Cub Cadets. They made like push mowers and all kinds of little stuff that I had never seen before in my entire life. So there was a lot I learned when I attended this museum. It's kind of depressing though when you look at all the signage about buying American and all that other stuff, and that's part of the decline. Not only do people not care about where their lawnmowers or tractors are built, you know, I know a lot of people are now buying Mahindra tractors from India and stuff, and all the traditional great American manufacturers that they pretty much are fading away, and this museum is just kind of just a continuing trend. That's pretty much everything I know about tractors and this museum. So for the rest of this video, I'm just going to play some music, and we're going to see the sights and sounds of the former Paquette's Farmall Tractor Museum in Leesburg, Florida. Thanks for watching this episode of The Adventure Schmuck. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See everyone next week.